The NBA season starts in just a few days, and LeBron James is going to be gunning for his third straight title. Nearly every move James makes is scrutinized. There was even an uproar when the save-the-date cards for his wedding leaked online. Yet there is a trip that James takes every year halfway around the globe that many of his fans aren't even aware of. And this year, he invited CNN along to China. For 1 week a year, every year for nearly a decade, this is LeBron James' life.
All the fans over here, how do you think about life? Oh, this is crazy.
When I first came here 9 years ago, I was like, wow.
If I told a 10-year-old LeBron James that you'd end up going to China more often than a place closer to Ohio like Nebraska or Kansas, what would you have thought?
He probably would have told you I'm not leaving Akron, Ohio. I remember the first time I was known outside of my hometown when I was 14. I was a freshman, and we went to Columbus for the state tournament, and it was like, oh, that's LeBron. That's LeBron. That's the freshman everyone's talking about. I'm 120 miles away from home. I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I'm 8,000 miles away from home, and for people to, love me and, passionate about seeing me, it's very surreal.
James is one of the richest and most famous athletes on the planet. But being a global phenomenon doesn't just happen by itself.
When I became a professional athlete, I became a business as well. So I couldn't just worry about the game of basketball 24/7 without understanding the business side of it.
This is all part of the job for the modern superstar athlete. James has made this trip 9 years in a row to promote Nike and his other sponsors, and to generally boost his popularity. Our television cameras are the first he's ever invited to come along. I mean, there's people crying when they see you here.
Yeah, a little Michael Jackson effect. I've seen that a few times.
Today, James is in the city of Wuhan in central China, home to more than 10 million people, 2 million more than New York City. You spend most of your life in the NBA on buses, but what's different about the buses here and sort of when you're traveling around?
Well, I'll tell you, like, you absolutely think you're about to get into an accident, and the people here just drive regular. Like, our bus driver will never blink.
We passed some people earlier, the senior citizens doing the Tai Chi.
Right. I was thinking about going out there. They probably would have looked at me crazy. They look pretty good, though. Look pretty fun and relaxed.
James is on his way to surprise kids at an outdoor basketball court.
Thanks for allowing me to be here. This is a surprise, so I hope you guys are excited about it.
LPJ in the house.
What's it like, the look on those kids' faces when you're, moving around with them on the basketball court?
One of the kids said it was his dream to be able to meet me and to be on the basketball floor with me.
Several of James' childhood friends are now his business partners.
I got a job. There's no logos on here, Ted. Look, I took a day off from playing.
They too make this trip with him every year.
Dealer's choice? I mean, it's the ultimate. You grow up with all the struggles with your friends, and to be able to reap some of the benefits makes it that much pleasant at the end of the day.
Next stop, Beijing. Yet like any other weary traveler, James is now missing the familiar sights and tastes of home. How adventurous are you when you travel? I mean, in terms of trying weird food or anything like that?
I'm not adventurous at all. I'm not. I've never been. But I do use chopsticks, though.
Is there more shrimp fried rice over there? Is that a question somebody always asks? What is something you could tell us that we don't know?
We need
rice with chopsticks.
I use chopsticks.
Come on, man. Let me get one, man. I get one. Thank you.
When James is feeling the most homesick, he goes to the one place that feels familiar. He took CNN along for a rare inside look at his workout. We're literally halfway around the world, and yet here's a basketball court.
This is my sanctuary. And once I get into a place that has a basket and I got a ball, then I'm back at home. I'm back at peace.
The Dragons are new. We don't do this at home.
No,
so
we don't.
much.
We don't. It's the year of the dragon, so, you know, that's what it's about. Oh, they got a little weight to it.
See? There's your new friend. Do you think if you took that out in Miami, how do you think that would go?
I don't know. First of all, it all depends what part of the day I go out with this thing, because it's extremely hot. But I might be all right here. You see me? I'm out here getting my year of the dragon on. Thank you. Thank you.
You're still a dad over here on a business trip,
Yeah.
very far from home. I mean, as your kids get older, how much does that play into things of just sort of missing them and being a regular
I miss them
dad?
every day. Here, you go right here. You go right here.
Like you said, in business, being able to juggle the business side with the personal life and also work, you know, so it's tough.
I'm sure they ask you, what's it like, Daddy? What's it like? What do you tell them?
You know what? They absolutely do not ask. When I run through the door, they be like, oh, Daddy's back. Oh, can we go to Toys R Us? I do show them clips. Obviously, I got stuff on my phone and stuff, and I show them how passionate they are about their father over here, and they're like, oh, wow.
A crazy ride, and a successful one for LeBron. Not long after he returned to the U.S., the NBA announced that for the first time, James has reached the top spot in global jersey sales.